Hi, everybody. It's Mr. Moyer, and hope you had a great weekend and ready for some online learning. Thank you to everybody who's been attending the Zoom meets the last little bit. Definitely see a lot of improvement with a lot of students, especially the ones who are joining in on the drop-in meets on Friday. A lot of people are just doing some follow-up questions, asking to make sure they're on the right track, and they're using that time really, really well. I definitely recommend that you check out these Zoom meets on Fridays at 12 to 1 if you're struggling with an assignment or have any questions, or just want to see what's going on and do some music maybe online. So 12 to 1, also health as well. So any questions, ask then. But keep going to those Zoom meetings on Mondays and Tuesdays, depending on what your class is and when I normally see you during the week. In music over the last little while, we've had the opportunity to practice performing and creating music. Now what we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be focusing on ear training. So what you're going to be doing for ear training is listening to some different activities. I have a few music games set up for you to practice your ear training. So you're going to listen to some songs and you're going to do some work with that. So in the virtual classroom, on the bottom left shelf on the music game side, there's a few different games. So Miss Pickett's class, Miss LeBlanc's class, Mr. Humanick, and Mr. Shabilsky's class are going to be playing a game called Which Rhythm. So that's going to be looking at different rhythms. You're going to listen to rhythms and you're going to have to figure out which one has actually been played. The sheet music will be on the screen, so you're going to pick that out. Students in Miss Dory's, Miss Matchett, and Miss Junior's class are going to be continuing to talk about melody. So we briefly talked about that last week in your assignment. This week we're going to be doing a game called Match the Melody. What's going to happen is you're going to hear a melody being performed and there's going to be some different music notes there. So your job is to figure out which ones are the ones you're hearing. So we've done a really great job with creating music and creating your own rhythms. Now I want you to start listening and seeing if you can hear different things. So when you put these all together, it's really going to improve your music skills. For health this week, we're going to continue to talk about screen time. And we're going to split it up a little bit more based on your grade in your classroom this week. But the whole overall theme is going to be talking about screen time. So I really recommend you follow the instructions on the blackboard in your virtual classroom on my website. That will tell you everything you need to do. And again, ask those questions in the Zoom meet on Monday or Tuesday. As well, if you're still stuck, drop in on Friday at 12 to 1 to ask any further questions. Grade 6s, we're going to work towards creating a debate in health for next week. So what I've done is I put together a PDF about screen time. It's located right beside the blackboard and it's on the red cross. So you're going to click on that red cross. There's about 4 or 5 pages to read. So take your time reading that. And what I want you to do is pick one of the sides. Do you agree or disagree? Students who regularly exceed 6 hours of screen time per day are harming their brain and social development. And again, if you're stuck and you have any questions, email me, check in on the drop-in on Friday, or at your Zoom meet during your regular class time. We will speak about it then as well. But really start deciding what side you agree with. A new feature in the Monday morning message is going to be called Something of Note. Something of note is something that I noticed in the assignments over the last week that I want to bring forward to everybody. So what I noticed from last week is a lot of students on the Google Chrome Lab, they didn't split beats into 4, creating 16th notes. So I really wanted you to do that. That was part of the assignment. We did talk about it in the Zoom meetings, and I did mention it in last week's video and showed you how to do that. So the biggest thing I'm looking for, you're following instructions and you're able to complete the assignment as requested. So make sure you follow all the instructions or it's going to start affecting your mark. Hopefully everyone has a great week, and any questions, email me, join your Zoom, or join the Zoom drop-in on Friday. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.